0-0 with Norwich, then it's not a great day of us for Newcastle.
No, it was a dreadful game, to be honest. Norwich were the better team, probably 2 points dropped for them. We had nothing going through the centre of the mid. Every time they got it, there was just a huge hole there. They were able to attack us very easily. Dubravka kept us in the game, but I don't know how we've managed to get away with just a point, and somehow it's climbed us 4 places. We've got very lucky today. But no, it was a dreadful game, really was. It wasn't pleasing to watch whatsoever. There was none of the players looked interested. They weren't playing well together. So a lot of things for Steve Bruce to take the chin and try and get drilled out for the next game, because it's got to get better than that.
That's so slow, wasn't it? There's just no creativity.
There's nothing to get the fans excited about. The only positives were, say, Almon was trying, Maximin was trying, Bentaleb looked quite promising, but nothing else was going. Lascelles got us in quite a few dicey moments, like when we had to clear one off the line because of his mistake.
Yeah.
There's just too many mistakes going on, and it needs drilling out. It just looked like they forgot even how to play football. The passing was terrible a lot.
It looked like we forgot that we were at home to Norwich. Not a way to...
It's been like that most of the season. We've never played like a home team this season. We've got the lowest average possession of all the teams in the league, and it's getting sort of depressing as a home fan. You're coming here to watch us just sit back and hope that we steal a win, to be honest. And it's
93rd minute again.
Yeah, it's just, and to be honest, the way that game was going on, I thought they were going to do a smash and grab at the end. We just didn't look like scoring whatsoever today.
Should we have resurrected that then in the January window and brought a striker in?
We should have got a striker, but I mean, I can understand, like, say, where Steve Bruce and some of the other managers are saying, like, because there's so many clubs looking for a striker that window, and to find one going for a decent price that's going to do the job is difficult, especially when you've got all these other big clubs looking. You had Rangers looking, Tottenham, Man United, everyone was looking for a striker.
Yeah.
And so if it comes to any of those, if you had to put all those clubs on the list, we were going to be bottom of the pile for a striker to choose to come to. I mean, you just need to look at that midfielder who had a plane set for him and he went, nah. I think that just sums it up. There's no reason why they would want to come here in January. So
the takeover. Murmurs are here again in January. We're now in February. It was meant to be a critical few days. That was on Monday. Yeah. It's all went a bit quiet. What are your thoughts on it?
Me personally, I think the quieter it is, the better. Because we shouldn't really be hearing about any takeover. The only time we should be hearing about it is when it's done. And like, it's been leaked by Wall Street Journal. We don't know whether that's been through Mike Ashley or through the Saudis or whatever. Or it could be neither. It could just be someone's leaked it. For what reason, we don't know. But constantly hearing about it while it's going on, it isn't helping anybody. So like the likes of the Chronicle constantly peddling these stupid snippets every hour on Facebook and everything. It's just not helping anyone. It's just getting the fans worked up, because it gets to the point where they want news but it's not helping those who are actually taking discussions. If there's discussions going on, I'm probably a bit more optimistic that there is, but I'm not optimistic it's going to go through. But if it goes quiet, I mean, like I was saying to everyone here, leading up to Christmas, the 4 months we've won, it's the quietest it had been for news on Newcastle United. Normally there's something every home game, something coming out, and it was just eerie silence. And I was hoping that there was something going on in the background, which supposedly there has been for the past 4 months. So if it goes quiet again, I can only hope that's sort of like leading towards the takeover. Again, I'm not optimistic it goes through, but the quieter it goes, the better. And hopefully the next bit of news we hear is it's either fallen through for whatever reason or it's happened. And if it doesn't happen, there's no one else to blame but Mike Ashley, because supposedly they're offering him the 340 million he wants, which means he's made 100 million profit straight away. He's got no reason to be hanging on. He's got the money. And like, the Saudis aren't going to be wasting his time, and they're the richest people in the world.
You say there's a rush, the money's there, the funds are there. It's been offered. It's just up to him to say yes or no. That's the worrying thing, though, isn't it?
I'm like, he's going on saying he wants to sell to a group that's likely to take the club forward, or the funds to prove it. They've supposedly given him the proof, and if they're the richest people in the world, like billionaires, along with the Reuben brothers who are billionaires, the funds are all there, so they've got the capabilities to take the club forward. They've offered him the money he's after, and probably more. And like, I'm hoping now it's just the little bits they're trying to drill out. But if he says no, they've been a waste of time, then it's not been that they've been a waste of time. He just does not want to sell, despite what he keeps saying. I'm never going to believe a thing Mike Ashley says, because he's been a proven lying that many times. He could tell you it's raining. I will still go outside and check that it's raining. It was like, that's how much I wouldn't believe him. So if it all falls through now, it's at any point between now and the end of the season, it's going to be Mike Ashley.
A lie, mate. A lie.
If it falls through, it's Mike Ashley. It's no one else. It's him. Supposedly he said there's 2 other groups involved. We've heard nothing about these 2 other groups. We don't know who they are. Supposedly Russians and Mexican or whatever. But like I said, the quieter it is, the better, because then hopefully that means there's actually something going on and it's moving forward. The more we hear about it, the less I'm going to think it's going through. So the people like the Chronicle need to stop peddling news every hour where it's just repeating the same stuff and they're just looking for anyone to click on, buy newspapers, whatever.
Yeah.
They just need to stop doing it, because it's not helping the fans, it's not helping the club. So just let it go quiet and just focus on what's going on for the rest of the season, which is improving that show of shit we saw in there. We've got some tough games coming up. We need to win them. We're not safe yet. Yes, there's worse teams below us, but it's that tight. As we've seen, 1 point climbs you 4 places. Losing a couple of points could easily drop you back down. So we need to focus on supporting this team and hoping that we can get through to the end of the season and stay safe. We'll see.
Okay, cheers, mate.
No worries.
Thank you.